right. Oh. This should be an interesting.
Yeah.
How's that?
So I was trying to get the men's basketball story wrapped up before while that match was going on, and I didn't quite.
Well, you know, I tell you, we were up 2-0 on them when we first met them this year, and they came back and won that. So, as much as I was happy they were up 2-0, I proceeded with caution. Because when they're making that comeback, I'm just like,
No, we don't.
thank you, Chris. Give me one moment here. Where's the moment?
Jimmy, chair.
He
always tries to get out of this.
Wouldn't have got my
Maybe
thousand.
you put your polo on.
He was like, after the
I thought
first
you had
set,
more than that.
don't have her, I forgot to put my polo on. I'm like, you're not putting it on now.
Give me 1 second, guys.
Oh, jeez Louise. Edinboro University.
Maybe I need the cooling off period just to like settle my brain down because I have no idea what I'm about to say.
Hey, can you come in a little tighter? Yeah.
He can't get out of it.
Can I just stay with the same game face?
Why don't you use a video from yesterday?
I
Sure.
think we can. It's going to be the same answers anyways, right?
Yeah, it
As
will
long as
be.
it's the same questions.
Yeah, I thought we played a great
It's a little hot in your gym.
Cold today compared to what it was.
I know, it was cold before and then she shut the doors and it felt good and then all of a sudden, of course anxiety has something to do with it.
Leave that there.
You want that to be the mic that we hand around?
Yeah, right. No, I
Or you want to just clip it
I
right
can
here?
clip it onto the wire, yeah.
All right, coaches and team, congratulations on a great and exciting win here. Your thoughts on the match?
Boy, it was a little bit of a roller coaster in the beginning, and then we ended with a roller coaster. But you know, it was just nice to see our team perform at such a level to be able to take down a team like Gannon, because Gannon's got a lot of. They're a very offensive team, so. The biggest focus we had this game was getting them out of system. We really went after their number 13, Hannah. We were trying to get her out of system, which I think we were successful at doing. So, but getting the ball into these guys' hands, she had a great night tonight. She had a great night. I just can't, put it all into words right now.
You played each other. This is the third time. Any surprises?
No, I really thought that what was going to base tonight's match was basically on what team of us showed up. I mean, if we showed up like we did tonight, I knew we were going to be able to win. If we would have been if our ball control wouldn't have been so good, we probably would still be playing right now. And that was the biggest difference for me was just being able to get that first contact up there. We got into a good rhythm starting early and felt good and confident, and we just kind of rolled with that. So.
When you played Gannon twice this year, you think back to those matches, and then the word that might come to mind would be closure for this game. What comes to mind when you think about the previous two matchups and this third and final one?
Jimmy?
I think it's a good closure to have. These girls, the first two losses were tough losses, especially the first one. The second one, it was even harder to swallow. But these girls were ready to come in and play and win tonight. And it wasn't of let's hope to win. They wanted to win, and they put all of their effort into it.
One thing that we really tried to focus on this weekend was making it about our team and our experience. And I just kept saying it to them, be in the moment, just enjoy what's here. We're not really worried about what's going on the other side of the court. We're worried about what's going on our side of the court. And that's one thing that we definitely kept talking to the girls about.
Ladies, you had the first game in, second game, you won pretty handily. It was close back and forth. Third game, what was going through your mind, especially when they started to close that gap a little bit?
We again just were not waiting for them to make a mistake. We knew that we had to close it out, and we didn't panic when they started to come back. We were just still trying to focus on what we were doing. We did keep making mistakes, but we just knew that we were going to side out eventually, and we were going to get it back. And when we did get it back, we were going to put it to them.
Pretty much what she said, we just had to continue to focus on our side and what we were doing. It doesn't matter what they're doing. Yes, they were coming back, and we knew that if we did give them any room to come back, they would. So we just had to play as hard as we wanted to, and if we wanted it, we would get it. So.
What was the key to getting all the key points, key balls to fall just like you needed?
Honestly, I feel like it's just luck. It's just sometimes you put your arm out there and the ball goes exactly where you want. Sometimes you put the ball out there, it's the same effort, and the ball goes flying the different direction. So, honestly, sometimes I just think we were on the lucky end of the game tonight. So the ball worked in our favor more than theirs.
And the one burning question, you guys were expecting to win tonight in 3 sets, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the next match, anybody you'd rather play or not play?
It doesn't matter. We're just glad to be there and like I said, we're gonna enjoy the experience, enjoy the ride, and just have fun.
And thoughts on both the potential opponents?
It goes back to if we focus on our own team and live in the moment, we'll do all right.
Yep.
Coaches, ladies, congratulations.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Karen, you have that sheet for me, I'm assuming? Or did
I gave it to you prior to.
I know, you did last time too.
I don't know where it's on the bench. I'll give you another one, but give me, just a minute and I'll get back, and then you'll be in the stands anyways, right?
I don't think it's on the sheet.
And practice tomorrow, yes?
What time is the game?
5.
So 5, then we'll definitely.
Okay. I'll touch base with you then.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. You have another copy of that, I just have to turn it,
We had 2 matches this year. That's the third one I've seen this year where all 3 match scores were the same.
Same.
We had 2 matches this
Was
year
it the same?
that we had the same exact match score for or set score for each one.
I should have thought to use my microphone yesterday. I should have thought to use my microphone yesterday. I had to amplify it so bad in post. You can hear us just fine.
Yeah.
Did we did stream the 5 p.m. game. If they went on, Wheeling's website, they should.
Yeah, we put the performance.
Have you been
central
coordinating all their
Just
streams for
started back
this weekend?
first.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Dan, by the way.
I'm Teresa Gretchen.
Teresa? Yeah, you've done a great job.
Well, thank
Some-
you.
when you-
problem.
Thank
Sometimes
you. I
when you
think
brought up this.
we've been to your
there was
place
a-
before. I'm with West Liberty
Thing
Television.
right. in
Oh,
the
you
middle of
are?
the screen
Okay.
where
And
you
they
had-
had us come down
where
and
it
do
said
the
live.
things. They're
Oh, sure.
being,
Yeah, I used to do a live streaming when I did my undergrad.
It's like
So-
changed.
At Edinboro, did you go?
No, I didn't go to Edinboro. I went to St. Mary, which is in New Jersey. It's about 45 minutes from Stroudsburg.
Okay.
So, but they let me have the run of the place, and I got to live stream and stuff like that. Stuff that they didn't had done before.
Right.
But I know the stress. I know. It's like everything can work. Everything was you check every checkpoint, and then
Like
it
the
doesn't
last
work today.
second.
Yeah, I feel like it today.
That's what I always tell the students. The biggest part of this is learning to overcome adversity and learning ways around
Right.
things, because if something didn't go wrong, it will.
Mhm.
Well, it's nice to meet you. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. Yep, we'll probably see each other tomorrow.
That was exciting.
Oh,
Where you guys staying?
We're staying at the, Hampton Inn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do they have?
And our coaches.
We need to pull one chair out.
Yeah, we'll move it over. Oh, I'm in the middle.
Sorry. Gotta make sure we get food.
Thanks, Coach.
Coach. Great, exciting match, but unfortunately not quite the result you wanted. Your thoughts on the match?
I thought it was like always, our team played really hard all the way through. And I think the credit for the win goes to Edinboro. I thought, we had some very hard time getting going execution-wise. We made catastrophic mistakes throughout the match, whereas Edinboro did a very good job of managing their side. I think when you put yourself in a position like that, it's a recipe for trouble. And I think that even though our team gave tremendous effort and had a brilliant comeback in the third set, we just put ourselves in a bad spot. And we give hats off to Edinboro for winning the match.
It's the third time you've played them this year. We've seen the other two games, come out differently. Was there anything that they were doing tonight that just was different than the other two times?
Not really. We knew they were going to run the middle every time that they could. In the previous situations when we played them, we were able to serve so that they were out of system more and they couldn't get the ball to their middles to score against us. This time, repeatedly we missed our serving targets and we let their middle score point after point after point. We didn't defend tips. We didn't serve tough. We didn't attack the ball in bounds. When we were out of system, we made errors instead of keeping the ball alive. I don't think anything on Edinboro's side was different enough to have changed the match from a 3-0 win to a 3-0 loss. It was, but they took what was in front of them, which was a Gannon team that wasn't playing at its greatest, and turned it into a W. So that's what you do in coaching.
This whole season is a tremendous season, one of the best records in the program's history. What does it say about the veteran leaders that you've had on your team?
Yeah, I've given a lot of credit to these guys throughout the year, and deservedly so. We were just talking in the locker room. Like I've never enjoyed a team. I've never enjoyed coaching a team as much as I have this one, and not just starting in August, and all the wins and all that stuff. That's what the public sees, but what the public doesn't see is what happened starting in December and January, when we were in the gym doing individuals, and when these teams showed up every day, individually as a group, for weightlifting or swimming or ball control or whatever it was, ready to get better. And ready to make a great season, and that's what they did. I think that they put in the effort all year. They're going to get a championship ring. It's not necessarily the one we had in mind, but I told them a couple of years from now, and when you're looking at your ring, you're going to feel a lot better about losing 1 out of 3 games to Edinboro, even if it was the last one. I'm sure Edinboro feels really great about their win tonight, but we've had our share of those great feelings as well this year. So yeah, it's a great year.
What do you think the turning point with the ball coming up just in their favor tonight? The 3 very close matches, and then you were able to mount a big comeback in the third set there.
I don't know that it was anything in particular. Anybody who's watched us all year knows that this team is just so good when the pressure's at the greatest. When we were down 18-8, I don't even know. It was bad. We were trying to figure out how bad it was in the locker room. We couldn't remember. It was pretty bad. But like in the huddle, we're like, well, I don't know. Let's just hit a couple balls in bounds, and maybe we'll get one back, and maybe, maybe that. You never know what the turning point's going to be in a match like this. And we thought we had it. We might have tied that third set up, I think. So that's pretty good right there. We should have just walked out right there. But I think that was that's just a testament to the way this team plays all the time.
Lauren, did you feel like in that third set you guys kind of had the momentum, to come back? And I know we ran out of time, but did you kind of feel like those first 2 sets we really started slow, but I felt like in the third set at least we started to get the ball rolling?
I really think I thought we had it. When we started coming back from that big deficit, I was so confident, and the momentum really switched to our side. And kind of like Coach said, we just couldn't execute to get that W and start over in a 4th set. But I was real convinced that we had that. I was really convinced.
Yeah, another thing that really helped us tonight is Kelsey had a great bounce back match. I think last night was maybe her only bad match of the whole season, but she came back and just played great tonight. Again, just a testament to the way this team plays all the time. just I want to get on record. Thanks to Wheeling for hosting a great event, like always. Just really, if you have to come back to the same place year after year after year after year, it might as well be here because you guys take such great care of us. So we appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach. Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.